I cannot believe how the guests have left my Airbnb. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I have a changeover in our Airbnb. This was a one night stay. One night stays can be really hit and miss. Sometimes they're great, sometimes it's a bit of a mess. I often find that versus the longer stays. The longer stays are often great, but shorter stays can definitely be very hit and miss. So like I say, this is a one night stay on Airbnb. And then we have one of our longest bookings. It's from booking.com and it's for 13 nights, which pretty much 2 weeks. I'm gonna get this cleaned up from the previous guests. I'll show you how they left it and then go through how I leave it for guests that are staying here for longer. Make sure it's a smooth booking for them. They have everything they need for the 2 weeks. And I'll just show you the little touches just to say thank you for booking with us for so long. So next up, let's do a walkthrough. This heat has been incredible. It's so beautiful, but we definitely need a little bit of rain now. I think a lot of my trees and my plants are not very happy. So one night stays, like I say, can be very hit and miss. But this is fantastic. You know, just lived in. That's what people want people to do here. We've then got bathroom, neat, tidy, towels left on the side. That's absolutely fine to leave them like that. Don't expect them in a pile anywhere. Kitchen, very, very neat. They've taken the rubbish out, which is the one thing I ask people to do, that and put the key back in the lockbox, but that's it. This is very neat. I got this extendable little sort of rack because I found when I was cleaning dishes in here that it's quite hard to pile them up on there. So I bought that in preparation for the longer guests and moving forward. So we have that there. They used the items that we leave behind. So we leave bread, milk, jam, butter, things like that, which I think if you're a one night stay is really useful to have. This is the first bedroom. Again, looking really neat and tidy. Bed's made. Again, don't ask people to do that. We don't ask people to strip beds either. I don't think you should have to do that. I don't understand why people ask guests to do that. Okay, and then this is the other room. Again, looking very neat, very happy. Not sure why the cover was taken off the duvet. Maybe they got a bit hot. They might have done with the heat. I'll have a look at that, but I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, so this is looking very neat. Great guests, very neat and tidy. Always really appreciate that as a host. When people do that, I would do that when I stay at places. But I'm gonna get this changed over and cleaned up. And then I will show you how it's looking once I've done this changeover and show you the things I'm leaving for our guests that are staying for the 2 weeks. Cleaned and ready. Let me do a little walk around, show you what I've left them, and then it'll close up and that'll be it for 2 weeks. So sitting room all clean and ready. I have left them a bottle of wine and a box of chocolates and then a note. So a note just saying thank you, here's a little something to say thank you, and then information about what they can do with the sheets I've left them. So this is the bathroom already. I've left them quite a lot of toilet rolls. I'm sure they'll probably need more, but I couldn't fit anything more in there. In the kitchen wise, I've left them milk, bread, little butters and jams. I leave that for all of my guests. And then I've made sure the coffee, sugar and tea is fully topped up. In the cupboard, I've made sure they've got pepper, salt. There's some other supplies that some other guests left, little sachets of things, and some ketchup that other guests left. So they've got also flour and things like that in there. And then under here, they've got extra coffee pods for the coffee machine. They've then got oils they can use. Obviously, coffee machine, the usual stuff we leave, so tea towels, washcloth, and then a scrubby brush. These are fully topped up, ready. But then under the sink, what they have is lots of cleaning supplies and then extra bin liners, extra washcloths, and a new tea towel, because those can just like get really wet if you're doing a lot of drying up. Then they've got obviously for food waste there, and then another one if they need it. There's general supplies under there. There's like a first aid kit. Bin has a liner in it now. The washing machine is sadly broken, but I've left them information about the one in our garage. So hopefully that will be okay. There's not a lot I can do about that, but at least I'm giving them an option. Bedroom has the towels, and then in the note to them, I've made them aware that there are extra sheets here. So because they're here for 2 weeks, they will likely want fresh sheets. So I'm just going to make sure they have that during their stay, and they have everything that they could possibly need. It's all looking very clean, tidy. And then the same in this room as well. So towels, and then another set of sheets. And then I've also given them a washing basket. So if they want to do some washing, they can use that. But I also have said you can put any dirty linen from the beds in the basket, and you can either leave it there or I can come and collect it so it's out of the way. But there we go. I think that's everything. So we are going to lock up and say goodbye. Feels weird. In those cupboards out there, those are the cushions for the chairs, and then that's where they can put bin. But yeah, gonna lock up, say goodbye to the annex for 2 weeks. If they have any issues, we are literally next door. But there we go, all done. Feels weird, longest booking ever, but I'm sure they'll have a lovely time, fingers crossed. And they have my information if there are any problems whatsoever, but hopefully not. And anyway, we're literally next door. I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video hopefully will be the changeover after this long booking, see how it went. Let me know if you like this type of content, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.